Hi, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever caught yourself judging someone for struggling in the area where you feel strong? Today, we're exploring why we do this, how it affects our relationships, and what we can do to respond with empathy instead of criticism. Stay tuned because understanding this can completely change the way you see others and even ourselves. The areas where we feel secure, our talents, skills, or even moral strength often shape how we view the world. Because we handle these things with ease, we unconsciously assume that others should too. These areas become our personal benchmark. What is normal or expected behavior? However, everyone has a unique combination of strengths and weaknesses. What comes naturally to you may be struggling for someone else. The areas where we feel secure, our talents, skills, or even moral strengths often shape how we view the world. Because we handle these things with ease, we unconsciously assume that others should too. These areas become our personal benchmark for what is normal or expected behavior. However, everyone has a unique combination of strengths and weaknesses. What comes naturally to you may be struggle for someone else, and vice versa. Forgetting this can lead to unfair judgment, impatience, and even a sense of superiority. True understanding comes when we remember that our measures of normal isn't universal. Empathy is born when we recognize that just as we have areas where we need support and growth, and others do too, and often in completely different areas. This awareness not only softens our judgment, but also deepens our connections with people, helping us offer support rather than criticism. People judge others' weaknesses for several psychological and social reasons. Number one, rejection. Sometimes we judge traits in others that we secretly struggle with ourselves. Criticizing them can be a way to deflect attention from our own shortcomings. Number two, sense of superiority. Feeling strong or skilled in a particular area can make us unconsciously see ourselves as better, leading to judgment when others don't meet the same standard. Number three, unrealistic expectations. We often expect others to handle situations as easily as we do, forgetting that everyone has different abilities and experiences. Number four, fear of insecurity. Seeing someone struggle in the area where we excel can trigger fear that our own strength might be questioned or lost, prompting defense criticism. Number five, cultural or social conditioning. Society often values success, efficiency, or skill in certain areas. So people internalize judgment as a normal response. Number six, lack of empathy. Without consciously considering another person's perspective, it's easy to jump to judgment rather than understanding. In short, judging others often says more about our own mindset than about the person we criticize. A lack of empathy is one of the main reasons people judge others' weaknesses. When we fail to put ourselves in someone else's shoes, it's easy to see their struggles as flaws rather than natural human challenges. Empathy allows us to recognize that everyone faces difficulties in different areas. shape their experiences, resources, and abilities. Without empathy, we interpret others' weaknesses through our own lens, often comparing them to our strengths and expecting them to measure up. This narrow perspective can make us critical, impatient, or even dismissive instead of understanding and supportive. Cultivating empathy involves slowing down, asking questions, and imagining life from someone else's perspective. Even small acts like considering the efforts it takes for someone to do something we find easy can dramatically reduce judgment and build compassion. What is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It goes beyond empathy, which is simply feeling pity or concern. Empathy involves stepping into someone else's perspective, imagining what they are experiencing emotionally, and responding with understanding and compassion. These are three main types of empathy. Cognitive empathy. Understanding someone's thoughts or perspective is like seeing their situation mentally. Emotional empathy. Feeling that someone else feels, such as sensing their joy and pain. Compassionate empathy. Taking action to help based on understanding and feeling. In short, empathy is not just recognizing someone else's struggle. It's connecting with it, caring about it, and sometimes acting to support them. Here's some practical advice for someone who struggles with empathy. Listen actively. Instead of planning your response while someone talks, focus fully on understanding their words, feelings, and perspective. 2. Ask questions. Genuinely ask about their experience. This encourages seeing situation from their viewpoint. 3. Pause before judging. When you notice critical thoughts forming, take a moment to consider that circumstances might have influenced the other person's behavior. 4. Reflect on your own emotions. Understanding your own feelings help you to relate others' emotions more naturally. 5. Read or watch stories. Exposure to diverse experiences through books, movies, or biographies can expand your understanding of different perspectives. Number 6. Practice compassionate action. Small acts of kindness, even in routine interactions, help build the habit of caring about others' experiences. 7. Remember everyone has struggles. Recognize that no one is perfect. Your strength and someone else's challenges, and vice versa. A simple guiding thought. Before I judge, I will try to understand. Here's a clear explanation of the importance of empathy. Strengthens relationship. Empathy allows us to understand and relate to others, building trust, respect, and deeper connections. Reduces conflict. When we see things from another person's perspective, we're less likely to react impulsively or judge harshly, which helps resolve disagreements peacefully. Promotes kindness and compassion. Understanding others' feeling encourages supportive actions rather than criticisms. encourages personal growth. Practicing empathy broadens our worldview, teaches patience, and develops emotional intelligence. Foster inclusive communities. Empathy helps us value diversity, respect differences, and create environments where everyone feels heard and supported. Improves mental health. Being empathetic. Being empathetic can increase feelings of connection and reduce loneliness, both for us and for those around us. In essence, empathy is a bridge. It connects hearts, promotes understanding, and makes the world a more compassionate place. We often judge others for their weaknesses, especially in areas where we feel strong, forgetting that everyone has its different strengths and challenges. Being judgmental limits empathy and connection, while understanding and compassion can transform relationships and personal growth.